So Israel and Iran have been in essentially an undeclared war for a fairly long period of time, right, by now. There have been numerous Israeli strikes on Iranian-aligned militias or Iranian troops or Iranian materials in Syria, sometimes in Lebanon, and as well, there are also connections between Iran and the Houthis in Yemen, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and Hamas in Gaza. So in a sense, this is no surprise, but this seems to have gone to a new level. And there's some speculation that the Iranian government has shifted in a more hardline direction in recent years, rather. So this was, I think, unexpected in the sense that there was clear telegraphing by Iran in the lead up to this that they were going to attack Israel, that they were likely going to attack Israel for the first time from Iran itself, which has not happened before. Iran and Israel have tended to not directly strike each other's territories. This, however, was on a scale I think that many people did not expect. There's been some speculation that suggested that Iran was doing this to save face, that this was never intended to actually cripple Israel or cause major damage. I think that those theories are not actually correct. I think that this was probably patented after the way that, for example, Russia has been attacking Ukrainian cities in the past couple of years, where you try to overwhelm the missile defenses. Over 300 projectiles launched by Iran at Israel. I think Iran didn't realize that there would be such a robust strike from the US and from other Arab countries. Apparently Jordan and possibly even Saudi Arabia may even have assisted Israel in shooting down some of these missiles. Saudi Arabia was at least responsible for warning Israel ahead of time. Allegedly, the Iranians told the Saudis that they were going to do the strike, possibly hoping to avoid drawing the Saudis into sort of any kind of conflict. The Saudis then gave that information to the US, who gave that information to Israel. So this is definitely a new level of escalation. We've never had a sort of direct Iranian strike on Israel like this before. And I think it speaks to a region that has been for a while now sort of orbiting closer and closer to this to a major conflict. Now, I don't think it's necessarily going to happen this time, although it's so unpredictable, it's very difficult to tell exactly. We're still looking to see what Israel does in retaliation against Iran. Israel has talked about striking Iranian territory. Iran has said that this, for it, is a sort of red line, that it will escalate further if its territory is struck. However, the Iranian regime is often very bellicose in its language, and that doesn't always necessarily follow what they're going to actually do on the ground. So it's a little bit difficult to tell there. But here's how you'll know if the conflict has truly developed into a full-scale war, and that is if Iran's proxy in Lebanon, Hezbollah, opens up its full arsenal of missiles and launches them at Israel. It's estimated that Hezbollah may have one of the largest missile arsenals in the world. Many, many, many thousands of missiles, some of them quite sophisticated. And we're not just talking about the relatively simple rockets that Hamas fires at Israel. We're talking about more targeted things, smarter technology. And if Hezbollah decides to enter the war on full scale, within a few hours, they can launch a huge number of missiles at Israel, which is very likely to be able to overwhelm Israel's missile defenses and cause significant damage.
Thank you very much for watching. To access the full video, along with the rest of our CRA analysis, our weekly risk alerts, as well as our macro reviews and our periodic strategic intelligence reports, as well as our briefings, please head to the CRA website linked in the description below and consider subscribing to our services. Until next time, Chris Hattingh here for the Center for Risk Analysis. Take care.